Hey everyone, we're about to embark on a journey through the hallowed halls of higher education. Now I know what you're thinking. Textbooks, late night study sessions, questionable cafeteria food, and yeah, you're in for all of that. But university is also about so much more. It's a time of immense growth, of pushing your boundaries and discovering who you really are. So grab your notebooks, your thinking caps, and maybe a stress ball or two, and let's dive in. And we're going to tackle 10 common challenges you might face during your university years. Let's be real, you didn't get into university by accident. You worked hard, you earned your place. But that can also lead to a whole new level of pressure. Suddenly, you're surrounded by other brilliant minds, all vying for good grades, internships, you name it. And those classes, yeah, they're not messing around. We're talking complex theories, challenging readings, and professors who can make or break your GPA. It's enough to make anyone break out in a cold sweat, am I right? But here's the thing, it's okay to feel the pressure. In fact, a little bit of pressure can be a good thing. It pushes us to work harder, to dig deeper, to really understand the material. The key is to not let it consume you. Remember, you've got this. You've conquered academic challenges before, and you can do it again. Don't be afraid to reach out for help either. Professors have office hours for a reason, and those TAs, they were once in your shoes. Time. The one thing we all wish we had more of, especially in university. Suddenly you're juggling classes, study time, extracurriculars, maybe even a part-time job, and oh yeah, a social life. It's like trying to juggle flaming chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. 1 minute you're rushing to a morning lecture, fueled by nothing but coffee and sheer willpower. The next you're trying to cram in a study session between shifts at work. But fear not, my time-crunched comrades, there are ways to conquer this beast we call time management. The key is to find what works for you and to be flexible. Maybe you're a morning person who thrives on early morning study sessions, or maybe you're a night owl who burns the midnight oil. Whatever your style, having a planner, whether it's a physical one or an app on your phone, is a lifesaver. Schedule in everything, classes, study time, work, social events, even those precious moments of self-care. So find your rhythm, set those boundaries, and remember to breathe. You got this, one well-timed event at a time. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the giant tuition bill in your inbox. Yeah, university is expensive. We're talking tuition fees, textbooks that cost more than a small car, and rent that would make your eyes water. Suddenly ramen noodles and instant coffee become staples in your diet, and you start having nightmares about your student loan debt. But before you swear off education forever and run off to join a traveling circus, take a deep breath. There are ways to manage the financial burden of university. First things first, create a budget. And I'm not talking about a vague mental note of how much you think you spend on coffee each week. Look for scholarships and bursaries. Seriously, there are tons of them out there just waiting for you to apply. Get a part-time job. It might not be glamorous, but every little bit helps. Remember, you're not alone in this. Talk to your family, your friends, the financial aid office at your university. There are resources available to help you navigate this tricky terrain. Remember those childhood dreams of escaping your parents' watchful eye and finally achieving ultimate freedom? Well, be careful what you wish for, my friend, because homesickness can hit you like a ton of bricks. Even if you swore you'd never miss your mom's nagging about cleaning your room, suddenly you find yourself missing the comfort of familiar faces, the sound of your dog barking at nothing, even the smell of your dad's questionable cooking. But before you pack your bags and abandon your dorm room, know this. Homesickness is completely normal. It's a natural human response to being away from everything and everyone you know and love. The key is to find healthy ways to cope with it. Stay connected with your loved ones back home, but don't spend all your time glued to your phone, reminiscing about the good old days. Embrace your new environment. Explore your campus, join clubs, try new things. And hey, there's no shame in bringing a little piece of home with you. Hang up pictures, bring your favorite blanket, even that slightly creepy stuffed animal you've had since you were 5. Remember, you're not alone in this. Talk to your friends, your roommates, even that friendly barista at the coffee shop down the street. chances are they've been there too. So you've navigated the academic pressure, conquered time management, and even managed to balance your budget like a financial wizard. But now you face a new challenge. Making friends. It's like the first day of high school all over again, except this time you're surrounded by thousands of strangers. Suddenly those awkward icebreakers from orientation come flooding back and you find yourself questioning your entire social existence. Is it just me, or does everyone else seem to have this whole making friends thing figured out? But fear not, my socially awkward friend, because you are not alone. The truth is, everyone is in the same boat. We're all just a bunch of humans trying to figure out where we fit in. The key is to put yourself out there. Even if it feels uncomfortable at first, join clubs and organizations that interest you. Strike up conversations with your classmates. Attend campus events, and most importantly, be yourself. Because the right people will appreciate you for who you are, awkward quirks and all. Remember, friendships take time to develop, so be patient, be open-minded, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You never know, your future best friend could be sitting right next to you in class, just waiting for you to say hello. University where the coffee flows freely, the all-nighters are a badge of honor, and the concept of a balanced meal is nothing more than a distant memory. But here's a secret. You can't run on fumes forever. Taking care of your physical and mental health is crucial for surviving and thriving in university. I know. It's tempting to sacrifice sleep for studying, to fuel your body with nothing but pizza and energy drinks, and to neglect those pesky things called emotions. But trust me, your future self will thank you for prioritizing your well-being. Make time for sleep. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Your brain and body will thank you. Fuel your body with nutritious foods. Try to incorporate more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains into your diet. And hey, the occasional slice of pizza is totally acceptable. Move your body. Exercise releases endorphins, those magical chemicals that make you feel good. So find an activity you enjoy, whether it's hitting the gym, going for a run, or dancing like nobody's watching. Take care of your mental health. University can be stressful, so make time for self-care. Whether it's meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, or talking to a therapist, find what helps you de-stress and recharge. So, you've conquered the academic gauntlet and made a few friends along the way. Congratulations, you're officially a university pro. But now, a new challenge looms: figuring out your future. Those questions about your plans start to feel like an interrogation. The pressure is on to choose a career path and build a resume. It's enough to make anyone break out in a cold sweat, but fear not, you're not alone in this existential crisis. Most of us have no idea what we want to do, and that's okay. Talk to people in different fields, shadow professionals, volunteer or intern in industries that pique your curiosity. The more you explore, the clearer your path will become. Remember, your career path is not a straight line. It's more like a winding road with unexpected detours and scenic overlooks. Embrace the journey, be open to new possibilities, and don't be afraid to change course. And if you end up in a career that's completely different from what you planned, that's cool too. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes the most unexpected paths lead to the most fulfilling destinations. Remember those days when your biggest worry was what cartoon to watch on Saturday morning? Yeah, those days are gone. University comes with a whole new set of responsibilities. Cooking, cleaning, paying bills, and yes, even doing your own laundry. Managing your own life isn't always pretty. Burnt dinners, overflowing laundry baskets, and mild chaos become the norm. But hey, at least you're not living in your parents' basement anymore, right? Embrace the chaos. Learning to be independent is all about trial and error. So what if you burn the toast a few times? At least you're learning how to cook. Ask for help. Just because you're trying to be an adult doesn't mean you have to have all the answers. Don't be afraid to ask for help from your friends, your family, or even those helpful YouTube tutorials. Celebrate your victories. Did you manage to cook a semi-edible meal? Did you successfully navigate the laundromat without shrinking all your clothes? Give yourself a pat on the back, my friend. You're adulting like a champ. Remember, Independence is a journey, not a destination. It's about learning to take care of yourself, both physically and emotionally. So embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and don't be afraid to ask for help along the way. You got this. For those of you studying abroad, or even just attending university in a different city or state, the experience can be even more daunting. Suddenly you're surrounded by different customs, languages, and social norms. It's like being dropped into a foreign film without subtitles. The food is different, the humor is different, and sometimes even the simplest interactions can feel like a cultural minefield. But before you book that one-way ticket back home, take a deep breath and embrace the unknown. Cultural adjustment is a process, and it's okay to feel a little lost at times. Be open-minded. Approach new experiences with curiosity and a willingness to learn. Try new foods, learn a few basic phrases in the local language, and observe how people interact with each other. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Most people are happy to share their culture and customs with those who are genuinely interested. Connect with others who understand. Seek out cultural clubs and organizations on campus, or connect with other international students who are going through similar experiences. Sharing your experiences and challenges can make you feel less alone. Remember, cultural adjustment is a journey, not a destination. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone, embracing new perspectives, and learning to navigate a world that's bigger than your own. University can feel like navigating a labyrinth blindfolded. But fear not, the university is a treasure trove of resources. Academic support, financial aid, health services, career counseling, and more. Don't be afraid to ask for directions. Talk to advisors, professors, and librarians. Explore your university's website. It's a goldmine of information. Attend orientation and welcome events. Connect with other students. Seek help early if you're struggling. Be proactive and explore your resources. So there you have it, 10 challenges you might encounter during your university years. It might seem daunting, but remember, you are not alone. Every student, past and present, has faced their own unique set of obstacles. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never be afraid to ask for help. University is a time of immense growth, both academically and personally. It's a chance to push your boundaries, discover your passions, and become the best version of yourself. So go forth, my friend, and conquer the world, one challenge at a time. And remember, as the great philosopher Oprah Winfrey once said, you get in life what you have the courage to ask for.